Subarurists and crossover fans, this is the car you've been waiting for.
Something remarkable is happening in the compact SUV market that dealerships don't want you to understand. While other brands watch their customers jump ship every few years, Subaru Forester owners are doing something unprecedented. They're refusing to sell. According to J.D. Power's 2025 brand loyalty study, over 60% of Forester owners buy another Subaru when they finally do trade in, and that number has held steady for 3 consecutive years. But here's what makes this truly shocking. Consumer Reports just named the Forester to their 2025 top 10 picks for the 12th consecutive year, while Subaru earned the title of most reliable brand for 2025.
Subaru and the Forester have enjoyed a really good reliability record.
This isn't random loyalty. This is calculated retention based on hidden value that only reveals itself after ownership begins. The competition is hemorrhaging customers, while Forester owners are coming back generation after generation. And the reasons go far deeper than marketing departments will ever admit. You're about to discover exactly why owners who plan to keep their Forester for 5 years are still driving it at 15. We'll examine the specific features that become irreplaceable over time, the financial advantages that compound year after year, and the engineering decisions that separate temporary satisfaction from lifetime loyalty. This isn't about falling for a sales pitch. This is about understanding why the most informed buyers in America refuse to let go of this vehicle. Let's break down the 7 hidden reasons that transform Forester buyers into fanatics. Reason number 7, resale value that defies logic. According to IC-Car's analysis of over 15 million vehicle transactions, the Forester depreciates just 37.2% after 5 years compared to the compact SUV average of 44.1%. That 7 percentage point difference translates to thousands of dollars in your pocket. Kelley Blue Book confirms the Forester enjoys some of the strongest resale values in its class, topping rivals like the non-hybrid Toyota RAV4.
He traded his late model RAV4 even for it because he wasn't satisfied with the RAV4 in Vermont.
Here's what dealers won't tell you during negotiations. A Forester that holds 66% of its value after 5 years means your monthly payment effectively costs less than competitors that tank to 55% residual value. When you run the math on a $30,000 purchase, that 11 percentage point advantage saves you over $3,000 in depreciation alone. Owners discover this truth when they go to trade in and realize their quote is thousands higher than expected. That's when the decision to buy another Forester becomes obvious. According to CareEdge data, this slow and steady depreciation curve means buying a 2 or 3 year old Forester actually maximizes value retention during your ownership period. Dealers know this, which is why certified pre-owned Foresters move faster than almost anything on their lots. Reason number 6, the visibility advantage becomes non-negotiable. Consumer Reports specifically calls out the Forester's exceptional outward visibility in their 2025 road test, noting it as a core virtue that competitors have abandoned in favor of styling. The Forester provides 41.2 inches of front headroom and large windows with thin pillars that give you a commanding view of everything around the vehicle. First-time buyers think this is nice. Long-term owners realize it's irreplaceable. According to multiple owner forums analyzed, visibility becomes the #1 reason people can't switch to other vehicles after experiencing the Forester. Try backing a Honda CR-V into a parking spot after 3 years in a Forester, and you'll understand why 62.6% of Subaru SUV owners stay loyal according to J.D. Power's 2024 study. The boxy, upright design that reviewers sometimes criticize for looking dated is actually functional genius. While competitors chase aggressive styling with tiny windows and thick pillars, Forester owners are parallel parking without anxiety and changing lanes without blind spot terror. This isn't subjective preference. This is engineering that prioritizes daily usability over magazine cover aesthetics. After 5 years of stress-free driving, owners realize they can't go backward to vehicles that make them feel like they're looking through a mailbox slot. Reason number 5, cargo space that actually works. The Forester delivers 74.4 cubic feet of maximum cargo volume with the rear seats folded, according to Subaru's official specifications verified across multiple sources. But here's what owners discover that spec sheets don't reveal. The square cargo area with minimal wheel well intrusion and low liftover height of 32.2 inches means you can actually use that space. Consumer Reports notes the cargo room is even larger than the outgoing model, now up to a generous 38.5 cubic feet behind the second row. Owners who initially thought it's just okay for space find themselves loading full sheets of plywood flat on the floor, fitting 4 adults plus camping gear for a week, or hauling furniture that wouldn't fit in supposedly larger vehicles with sloped roof lines. The 60-40 split flat folding rear seats create a completely level load floor that transforms the Forester into a mini moving van. The thought of downsizing to a swoopy crossover with 30 cubic feet and a high liftover becomes unthinkable. This is the hidden value that reveals itself every weekend when you need to move something and your Forester just handles it without drama. Reason number 4, the ground clearance. No one appreciates until winter. Standard 8.7 inches of ground clearance doesn't sound revolutionary on paper. The Forester Wilderness takes it to 9.2 inches, according to Subaru's 2024 press release. First-time buyers shrug at these numbers. 5-year owners consider them essential survival equipment. According to Consumer Reports, this ground clearance is greater than many SUVs, while maintaining a comfortably low step-in height for passenger entry. Owners in snow states report the difference between 7.5 inches and 8.7 inches is the difference between calling in sick and making it to work during the first real storm. The Forester's combination of ground clearance plus standard symmetrical all-wheel drive creates capability that saves you multiple times per winter. One owner on Subaru Forester forums documented driving through 14 inches of unplowed snow to reach a ski resort while watching crossovers with 6.5 inches of clearance turn around defeated after experiencing winters where your vehicle becomes your most reliable tool instead of your biggest liability. Switching to something with less clearance feels like downgrading your winter survival kit. Subaru markets this feature minimally. Owners who've lived through 3 winters with it consider it non-negotiable for their next purchase. Reason number 3, fuel economy that makes financial sense long term. Consumer Reports achieved 29 miles per gallon overall in their 2025 Forester testing, confirming EPA estimates of 26 city and 33 highway for base trims. The 2.5-liter Boxer engine paired with the CVT delivers efficiency that beats the class average while providing standard all-wheel drive. Here's the math that dealers won't show you during the sale. Over 100,000 miles at 15,000 miles per year, the difference between 29 miles per gallon and 25 miles per gallon equals approximately 490 gallons of fuel. At $4 per gallon, that's nearly $2,000 in fuel savings over the typical 7-year ownership period. When you combine this efficiency with the Forester's longevity, the financial advantage compounds dramatically. Owners who keep their Forester past 100,000 miles realize they're driving a vehicle that costs less per mile than almost any alternative in the compact SUV segment. The Forester isn't fast. Consumer Reports notes acceleration isn't exhilarating, but it's efficient, reliable, and that combination creates lower total cost of ownership year after year. Once you experience several years of predictable fuel costs with no compromise in capability, switching to a thirstier vehicle feels financially irresponsible. Reason number 2, the reliability record that builds trust over time. Consumer Reports ranked the 2024 Forester number 1 of 21 compact SUVs with a 5 out of 5 predicted reliability rating. Subaru was named the 2025 most reliable brand by Consumer Reports based on reliability, safety, owner satisfaction, and road test evaluations. According to Subaru's own data verified in multiple press releases, 96% of Subarus sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today, more than Honda or Toyota brands. First-year owners hope their Forester will be reliable. 10-year owners know it with absolute certainty because they've lived it. The psychological shift happens around year 5 when you realize you haven't had a major repair, your maintenance costs are predictable, and the vehicle starts every single time. According to J.D. Power's 2025 loyalty study, Subaru maintains a 60.6% loyalty rate among mass-market SUV owners, ranking second only to Honda at 62%. This loyalty isn't emotional attachment, it's rational calculation based on years of evidence that the vehicle won't betray you. When you've driven 150,000 miles with nothing but oil changes and brake pads, the fear of switching to an unknown brand becomes very real. Owners describe this as Subaru Stockholm Syndrome, but the data suggests it's actually just informed decision-making based on personal experience that trumps any marketing message. Reason number 1, the dealer loyalty that reveals everything. According to S&P Global Mobility's 2024 Automotive Loyalty Awards, Subaru won the overall Loyalty to Dealer award with 38% of owners returning to purchase their next vehicle from the same dealership. This is the stat that reveals the entire story. Most brands can't keep customers coming back to the same dealer for a second purchase because dealer experiences are often terrible. When 38% of Forester owners not only buy another Subaru, but buy it from the exact same dealer, that's evidence of an ownership experience so positive it overcomes every negative dealership stereotype. The Forester made Consumer Reports' top 10 picks for the 12th consecutive year, and owners described the experience as the last rational vehicle purchase in America. It's not sexy, it's not fast, but it works flawlessly year after year while costing less to own than almost anything else in the segment. The combination of visibility, cargo space, ground clearance, fuel economy, and proven reliability creates a package that becomes impossible to replace. Dealers understand this dynamic, which is why they know a happy Forester owner will return in 7 to 10 years for another one. The loyalty isn't to the brand or the dealership. The loyalty is to a vehicle that proved itself worthy of trust through thousands of miles and countless winters. That's why owners refuse to sell. The Subaru Forester turns buyers into believers not through marketing promises, but through years of delivering exactly what it claims without drama or surprises. These 7 reasons aren't secret features dealers are hiding. They're advantages that only reveal their full value after ownership begins. Which of these reasons resonates most with your vehicle priorities? Drop a comment below sharing your own long-term ownership experience, whether it's with a Forester or another vehicle that earned your loyalty through performance rather than promises. If you found this analysis valuable, smash that subscribe button for honest automotive content that respects your intelligence and your wallet. We're here to decode the real reasons vehicles succeed or fail in the hands of actual owners, not in the pages of press releases.